to Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
I don't know, I feel crunk for some reason, girl.
I mean, it's 2019. You can't help
Right.
but feel crunk in 2019, especially when it's your disrupt season.
Girl, I can't wait to wear my shirt. Disrupts. Every time.
I saw your hashtag disrupt.
Yes, babe, I'm about to.
So today's guests, a matter of fact, are accomplished to inspire. It's their disrupt season, a matter of fact. So, I mean, I'm excited about today's guest because it's 2019.
And it's time to disrupt.
Well, you know, today we have Demi Dixon. She is the CEO of Demi Bella Beauty. She is also, she's an entrepreneur. And also we have Tasha B. And Tasha B is a celebrity background dancer. And she's also the instructor of Heel Talk. And when you hear the name Heel Talk, you already know. And who else do we have?
We also have Mrs. Natasha Hall. She's a serial entrepreneur. So Natasha does a variety of things. So they're accomplishing to inspire.
Definitely. So if you're just tuning in, this is Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B. And we are just getting started. So we better not leave that couch. We'll be right back. Whoop, whoop. Hey y'all, tax season is just around the corner. We here at Expert Tax Service want you to know that it is not too early to start sorting out all of your important documents that might affect your taxes. Some good news, Expert Tax Service will be offering refund advance loans up to $5,000. To learn more about our tax company, visit experttaxservices.com and follow Expert Tax Services on Facebook for upcoming tax tips and news. See you soon. And you can watch Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B every first and third Monday on Fox 54.
So, welcome back. Today we're talking about accomplished to inspire. And our first guest is Mrs. Tasha B, an instructor, she's a writer, and she is a celebrity backup dancer. Hey, Tasha.
Hi, how
hey,
are you?
lady.
Welcome.
We are glad you came down and sit at the corner with us.
Thanks for having me. It took a minute for us to get it going.
Yes, lady. So we'd like to jump right into it. So we want you to tell the viewers how you started in dance, because a lot of people like to dance, you know. So was your, you doing dance, was it a God-given talent? Did you practice or study or learn it? Like, how you getting started in dance?
I definitely think it was a God-given talent because, started in dance, period. I just used to have these dreams about making up choreography, and I would wake up and try to, do what I dreamed about. And so I used to have these visions of me dancing or being on a stage. And I used to just dance at family reunions or family functions and birthday parties, but I was never put in like ballet classes or hip hop classes at a young age. So I didn't really get heavy into dancing into college. And then from there, I think that's when I was like, okay, this is what I want to take up. And I moved to Atlanta and started training. But I didn't train till late into 2011.
Okay. That's just not too long ago.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
So I think it was definitely both, but it was definitely God-given stuff.
Right. Okay.
So you've tapped into many different areas in the industry now. Like we said, celebrity backup dancer. Now you getting into Heel Talk magazine, but you're a Heel Talk instructor, and the brand Heel Talk. Because we love shoes.
Right. Exactly.
So when I think about Heel Talk, I automatically think about stilettos. So what was the inspiration for the brand Heel Talk?
Good question. So I auditioned to be an instructor at a new studio years ago. And I made the audition. They were like, okay, what is the name of your class and what are your objectives for the class, etc. And so I didn't know, but I know I didn't want my class name to be like everyone else's. And I didn't want the logo with the silhouette body and the heels, because I thought it was just what you expected. So I didn't want what was expected. So I wrote out a bunch of names that reminded me of a woman, being a woman in heels and dance and women coming together. And I started pairing the names together to see what sounded good to me. And then when I narrowed down to like my top 3 out to my friends, and I was like my closest friends, and I was like, this is my goal for the brand. What name do y'all think I should choose? And that was the name, because it was like, okay, you don't look at it like if my name was Stiletto Dance or something, you automatically going to be just put it in a box and put it, you know, towards a class. So I was like, well, Heel Talk, you know, I could do anything with it. I could do a magazine, I could write books, I could do classes, I could do women empowerment events.
It's not too specific.
Exactly.
Right. Now, I don't think a lot of people know that. Like, when you developing brands, like, sometimes you don't want to be specific because you can expand that brand as far as you want to without having to start something else. So that was good. That was good.
Because then you get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm ready to grow. And you find something else that you like to do.
Right.
And it's like, oh, well, now I got to change the name of the brand. And now I got to change my logo, you know?
Right.
Exactly.
Oh, that was good. Okay, so you are a celebrity professional background dancer. You have been on the stage with Mrs. Beyonce. You know, you've been on the stage with Sierra. And most people that goes into dancing, most of the time they inspire you to be on the stage with those big names. You've experienced that. So what advice would you give to someone who's in dance, real serious about dance, and they're inspired to be on the stage with celebrities like that?
The advice I would give is to, one, always be yourself. Like, no matter what. I know it's hard. It gets hard because you have all these politics in the industry. But you have to know that you have something special, and you have, you know, your talent for a reason. Everybody has, you know, their time as well, and their path. So knowing that you have something that nobody else can give, and keeping God first, because you know, you have to stay sane in this industry. And training and making sure you know that, you know who the artist is, you know the choreographers, you know the vets that's been around for 10 years and why, you know, so that way when you get into an audition, like in that room, you know what to wear, you know how you should look, you know, well, regardless, anyway, I have to be professional.
So let's talk about, because we're talking about accomplish to inspire, which is something that you've done. So what was the reasoning to say, okay, because most dancers, they make the celebrity stage and that's it. Like, they don't feel the need to say, okay, I want to go back and help other dancers.
Right.
But you developed Heel Talk and you went back and decided, I'm going to instruct other people. And you talked about training. So what was the reasoning to say, I'm going to go back and teach Heel Talk classes because I want other girls to be able to have the same opportunity to me and train them?
What made me want to go back and instruct was knowing that it's needed, because I feel like a lot of time, well, now a lot of people feel lost in the dance world or feel like they're not getting that much guidance, and it takes them longer to get to their goals. And knowing that, like, I went through so much, and I went through the ups and downs, and not all the dancers realize that it's not as good as it seemed. Like, it's going to be rough, but it's possible. So it made me want to go back and be like, okay, so yeah, you got talent, you know you can do this, but if you show up late, you know what I'm saying, you automatically, your name gets passed around as like, okay, she ain't professional. You know, it could be the littlest things, and I'll say that in class, or making sure that, okay, you know, your lines are clean. And just giving them the experience I had going into like the dance world, because it's a totally different world going into the industry in the professional world, because it's a totally different world from being in a class setting to being on stage. And I feel like that's what's needed, is that people need to know, okay, while I'm in class taking this class, what is it like really in the real world, you know?
Right.
So.
Great information. Well, Tasha, tell the viewers how they can find you, and if they're looking to get into the dance industry, you know, how they can find Heel Talk.
You could find me at Tasha B1 on Instagram, and Heel Talk, which is HEELTALK on Instagram as well. And if you want to go to my website, it's www.tashaB.officialtashaB.com, and you can find Heel Talk website through that link as well.
All right, now.
Thank you, Tasha.
Thank you, T.
That was amazing. So as you can see, we are talking to women who are accomplished to inspire. And I mean, we're just getting started, so you don't want to leave, because when we come back, we have Demi Dixon of Demi Bella Beauty. And I mean, we'll still get into it, so you better not leave. We'll be right back. This is Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B. Hi, I'm Deonta B of Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B, and you can catch us every first and third Monday on Fox 54. If you would like to be a show guest, contact us on Facebook at Gwen's Business Corner, or you can email us at gwenbusinesscorner@gmail.com.
So, welcome back. Today we're talking about accomplished to inspire, and our next guest has definitely done that in the beauty industry. Welcome, Mrs. Demi Dixon. Hey, lady.
Hey, welcome.
Hey, everybody.
Girl, we finally got you on this show. So we like to jump right into it. So you've been in the beauty industry for over 20 years, and you reinvent yourself over and over again in this industry. And I want you to tell the viewers a little bit about Demi Bella Beauty, because it's really unique as far as someone in the beauty industry.
Okay, Demi Bella Beauty Company is my company that consists of 4 components. So we provide services, we provide products, including hair, customized wigs, products of that nature, and we provide education, which is how I created from the salon to behind the scenes, and coaching and mentoring. So that's what Demi Bella Beauty Company is. It's like a salon and an academy all in one.
It's needed in that industry.
It is. So I want to talk to you about what so many hairstylists, they want to be in your position. You're accomplished to inspire. So many stylists will say, you know, I want to be a celebrity stylist, or I want to be a stylist in TV and film. So what steps did you take to get the opportunity to land a job in that arena? Because that's like I said, that's like a stylist's dream.
Okay, so what steps did I take? It started so long ago. Like, I remember the first time I knew that I wanted to be a celebrity hairstylist, I was 17 years old in the movies, and the movie was Baps. And I love the hair on Baps. And I was like, that's what I'm going to do right there. I'm going to work on movie sets. I'm going to work behind the scenes. I'm going to work on celebrities. I said that at 17. And I sat in the movies that particular day to wait for the credits to come up so that I could see who the hairstylist was on that movie. And when I realized the hairstylist was Kim Kimble, even in that time, I think that was like 1996 or so, when we didn't even have the internet, I found a way to find things out about her, the person who was behind that. So that's where it all started. And from there, I just decided I would use what I had where I was at the time, and create my own avenues. So from there, I went to Atlanta, met people, built relationships, kept cultivating relationships until ultimately, you know, I landed an interview with an agency, and I think that was like 2006. And from there, I just built my built from there, basically.
Amazing. One thing that stuck out was cultivating relationships.
Right.
People need to know that, like, that's the real deal.
Important. Yeah. I built relationships with people 15 years ago that I'm still doing business with those people to this day.
Right.
And it wasn't because, you know, everything takes time, you know. You don't just meet people today and we trust each other, and tomorrow, you know, you're calling me for work. You have to actually cultivate relationships so that people can trust you.
Right. So Demi Bella Beauty, the educational portion of it, because that's what I really like about that. So you talk about from the salon to behind the scenes. And so in your educational portion of that brand, what are some things that you teach stylists? And why is it so important to you that they need that education?
Well, I'm glad you asked that, because tomorrow I'm going live. I'm doing my first live on some things that people need to know. And one of the things that I teach in my live will be about this tomorrow is 5 things that you should know before you transition behind the scenes.
I won't give all the things at this point, just join my live. But basically, I thought that it was important because as I was transitioning my career, and I always went through transitions. I went from being a hairstylist to a salon owner in 2 years. So I started out behind the chair. Within the 2 years, I was a salon owner. So that was a huge transition for my life. I went from being a teenager to a mother and a wife, another transition. So I have experienced things along my career path and along my journey that a lot of people are dealing with, but haven't been through the hard part of it yet. So I thought it was important to create an avenue where, because of my experiences that I've had personally and the experiences of others that I've seen and the expertise that I've gained over the 20 years that I've been in business, why don't I share some of the things that I went through so that other people can avoid some of the mistakes that I made along the way.
Right. That's interesting. So you basically already answered what I was going to ask you, but I just want to know, because over 15 TV productions that you have accomplished. So what is the greatest piece of advice, what you just said, what is the greatest piece of advice that you can give someone that is a hairstylist that's trying to come from behind the chair?
The biggest piece of advice that I would tell someone that was interested in transitioning their career for whatever reason, because we as hairstylists, we are creators and we're artists, so we have our own reasoning for why we want to move in a different phase of our career. But the thing that I would say is preparation. Whatever you think you want to go, start preparing for it now, because it'll happen. You just have to be prepared for the opportunity.
Right.
Great advice. So, Demi, let the viewers know how they can find you and keep up with you, and if they're interested in getting some of your educational nuggets, how they can get it.
Okay, great. So, guys, if you are looking to transition your career from the salon, from the behind the makeup counter, even if you're a barber, if you want to transition your career from one phase to another, to behind the scenes, whether it be film, television, music and entertainment, commercials, you can find me on Instagram at Demi Bella Beauty. You can find me on Facebook at Demi Bella Beauty Company, and you can find me on Twitter at Demi Bella Beauty, and you can email me at demi@demibellabeauty.com.
Well, there you have it. We are talking to women who are accomplished to inspire. And we're just getting into it. Coming up next, we have Natasha Hall. She is a serial entrepreneur who is also into inspiring women. We just want you to be inspired. This is Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B, and we want you to get accomplished. So you better not leave that couch, because we'll be right back. Hey y'all, tax season is just around the corner. We here at Expert Tax Service want you to know that it is not too early to start sorting out all of your important documents that might affect your taxes. Some good news, Expert Tax Service will be offering refund advance loans up to $5,000. To learn more about our tax company, visit experttaxservices.com and follow Expert Tax Services on Facebook for upcoming tax tips and news. See you soon.
So welcome back. We're talking about accomplished to inspire today, and we have one of our own serial entrepreneurs, Mrs. Natasha Hall, with us. Hey, Natasha.
Hey, ladies.
Hey, welcome.
How are y'all?
Welcome to the corner, girl.
Yes, I've been waiting to be on the corner.
So, girl, we jump right into it because we want our viewers to get the nuggets.
Okay.
So, tell us, what is the inspiration behind my networking apparel? You got this t-shirt that says, ask me what I do. So tell us a little bit about that.
Great. So, and it's a really funny story. September 2017, I was just trying to come up with a lot of t-shirt ideas because, of course, coming up with t-shirt ideas was hot at that moment. So I'm like, okay, I came up with one that said Visionaire, and I came up with another one that said Hustle Sold Separately. And I got with one of my good friends. I asked her, do you think somebody would wear a shirt that says, ask me what I do? So she's like, yeah, I want one right now. So I'm like, okay, great. So I eased it in. And the crazy piece about it was I used my Georgia Power bill to get my first 25 shirts printed. And I sat on those shirts for like 6 months.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I did not know how to get off them. I didn't know what to do with the shirt. I didn't know how to market them. So it really took me to start wearing them to events and reinventing myself as not necessarily a marketing or networking guru, but just more so teaching people how to network, because we don't know how to network. So December 2018, I decided to make the t-shirt a business, basically to teach Black entrepreneurs how to network, educate them on what to do, how to do elevator pitches, how to do networking events, how to work the room, how to get investments. So if you don't know how to do your own pitch, that's basically what the t-shirt does. It forces you to create your own business pitch.
Good idea.
That is a good idea. That's a great idea.
Your network. Network is your network.
Yes.
It is.
So we say, let's get the conversation started. Get your business in the conversation.
Sounds good.
I like it. So why don't we?
Yes.
So what were some of the stumbling blocks? Because you have so many different avenues of your brand. So what were some of the stumbling blocks that you faced with having so many different areas and creating each one and giving its own entity or identity?
I think that was the easiest part, is because I have 14 years of experience in corporate America and human resources. And if anybody knows anything about HR, it's basically building the foundation and the structures of organizations. So, of course, building an organizational chart to break down what each department does, who work for each department, what's the job description, what is that, the functionalities of each department. It was easy for me to pretty much set up a structure and system for my businesses. I would say time management now would probably be the hiccups or the hardships that I experienced, because as a creative and also as an entrepreneur and a business owner, it's hard to switch your brain, because when you're creative, you're sitting there for 6 and 10 and 12 hours so focused on that, when your business need to be touched on, over here. And then you're like, oh, I got a customer hit me up. Then I got,
Right.
So that was just the hard part, was just the time management and just saying, okay, I'm going to commit 6 hours right here. I'll do 4 hours right here, and just getting that basically in place.
Girl, that's so important. Did y'all hear that? Because time management is everything, and you have to manage it just like what she said. You have to manage in increments of hours of the day just to get what you need to get done. So you do, again, many things. So you have a publishing company,
Yes.
right? So tell us a little bit about the publishing company and what type of things that you all publish.
Great. So with my publishing company, I actually launched it for my birthday last year in 2018, July 2018. And the funny thing about it is I've been creating things since high school. So in FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America, I actually went to state and national competition for creating marketing material for the school, for the little companies that they made up for us to do the designs for. So that was really my first time actually getting in the newspaper and on the news and things of that sort. So just 10 years later, I decided to pick those things back up and do it for myself. So I created, so I started writing books and designing workbooks and journals for my own brand. And people were like, dang, these are so nice. I wish people could do it for my brand. So I'm like, okay, I can start doing this for other people. So I did all of the research to get started with the publishing company. And now I have 25 published books in 8 months.
Wow.
So I'm having about 5 books that I publish per month. Published or unpublished, but I do create workbooks, journals, notebooks, and manuals. The great thing is I have a national client right now who's actually on a network TV as well, and he's going to be traveling nationally to present his training guide to police academies across the nation. So I'm just excited to see the exposure that my products are getting, and I don't have to produce them for myself anymore. It's just fun to do, like it's my hobby that I turned into a business.
Wow.
Okay, girl.
So the mentee to boss experience.
Yes.
What services do you offer? Because so many people are looking for a mentor. Like mentor is like the most important thing that you need in life right now.
Yes.
So what advice would you give? I mean, for those who don't know, what services do you offer if you want to be a mentee to boss? Because when I hear that, I know what I think about.
Right,
But I
okay.
want you to tell the viewers what they are going to get.
The great thing about the program was it was started because I had so many young ladies come to me and say, you know, would you be my mentor? Would you be my mentor? So I had 9 young ladies come to me at the same exact time. And so I said, okay, God, let's figure out how to package this up. So I created the Mentee to Boss program because they had visions, they had ideas, but they didn't have the finances, they didn't have the structures, how to put structures in place, marketing, branding, all the functionalities that we basically need to operate a business. So basically what I did, because entrepreneurship in my mind can't be taught in a classroom. I don't know about y'all, but an entrepreneur has to go through its own journey because every piece of it is different. So what you ladies do, I can't go to school for. You know, I would actually have to sit and understudy you and shadow you and see how you do the back ends of it, because there's so many pieces that can't be taught because it's just second nature. So that's something pretty much what I do is I take them on a journey from 4 to 6 months in regards to how I dissect all of my businesses. How do I get my clients? I teach them how to strategize and implement and then launch their businesses. So we take it from beginning to end, doing business plans, proposals, pitch. So they go through the entire process in regards to how they launch their business. And the great thing about the next program that we'll be launching in September, I will be able to help them build their business credit. So that's going to be the new caveat to being in my mentorship program this year, this September. So I'm just super excited to continue to add new things for them to have.
So we got so many things going on. So tell everyone how they can find you.
So you can find me at www.natashalhall.com. You can also find me on all social media platforms at I am Natasha Hall, no L for the social media. And then I'm always around the way. You can always find my brand, ask me what I do, mynetworkingapparel.com, and at mynetworkingapparel on all social media.
Thank you, Boo.
Thank you, ladies, so much.
So we're getting ready to get out of here, y'all. So you know it's taxes, so come check me and Deonta out at one of Expert Tax Service locations, or you can visit us on the website at www.experttaxservice.com. And you also can find me, Gwennetta Wright, on all social media outlets at Gwennetta Wright. And you can visit my website at www.gwennetawright.com. Deonta, tell them how to find you.
Well, you can find me at all social media outlets at The Real Deonta B. And I mean, we wanted you to be accomplished to inspire. And for those of you who don't know what that means you got to get out there and put in the work so you can accomplish your goals and go back and inspire all of those in the community that need it, because it is a need. This is Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B. Peace.